that are willing to leave the country. Still, before the war with Ukraine, the Russian president had quite a few visits abroad, and among other duties, the SPB had to secure his flights as well. As you can imagine, Putin isn't really traveling coach. Instead, he prefers to enjoy the utmost luxury in his highly modified Rusian Il-96 300PU. While this aviation masterpiece was built in the Soviet era, Putin recently ordered a modification that costed nearly $11 million. This airplane is a genuine Air Force One equivalent, as it operates as a flying command center. It's basically a Kremlin in the sky. Unlike the current US Air Force One, however, Putin's Il-96 has some pretty luxurious features on board. The astounding birchwood furniture, complemented by leather seatings, is only the tip of the iceberg for this flying masterpiece. The interior is intricately decorated with gold, silver, and ivory. Some even suggest the bathrooms have golden fixtures, but that's just a rumor. Can you imagine Putin going anywhere without fitness nearby? As those don't come often at 20,000 feet, Putin ordered one for his plane. God knows Yeltsin didn't order it. Still, let's not forget that this plane is actually a flying command center. And naturally, it has a consistent internet connection, 87 satellite phones, and a video conference room. To top it all off, Putin Force One is equipped with high-end military-grade defensive capabilities. Inside Russia, the SPB doesn't take too many chances either. With internal power clashes over the war that will inevitably be lost, the SPB has to be on the lookout every second the president is on the road. Thankfully, there were some protocols placed well before this scenario came into play. With a private road worth approximately $60 million that takes Putin directly from his home in Novoagayovo to the Kremlin, security is a bit less complicated. After all, it's quite easy to detect threats on the road with only the president's car. On the other hand, whenever Putin has to go outside this road, he is always followed by one truly inspiring motorcade. It is genuinely a military parade on its own. Usually, the president's limousine is escorted by at least 6 armored vans, filled with highly trained Spec Ops units. Armed with AK-47s, Dragunov sniper rifles, anti-tank grenade launchers, portable anti-aircraft missile systems, and probably a nuke or two. The central piece of this spectacle is the presidential limousine. In 2017, while preparing for his full-scale invasion of Ukraine, Putin decided to switch his Mercedes-Benz S600 Guard Pullman with a Russian-made equivalent. The honors went to Aurus, well known as the limo provider for all Russian dictators from the Soviet era. To answer the challenges of the time, Putin invested nearly $200 million in his new highly modified Aurus Senat. The car costs merely $300,000, but all its defensive and offensive features significantly bumped the price. The manufacturer had to follow the FSO's strict guidelines in creating a genuine moving bunker. The so-called car can withstand any caliber bullets, sniper fire, landmines, chemical gas attacks, and small-scale missile attacks. The vehicle is equipped with high-end communications equipment to make it yet another mobile command center. Even when the window's blinds are completely shut, an ultra-modern CCTV system allows security inside to have a 360-degree view of the perimeter. Finally, just to make sure it's as secure as possible, a secret emergency exit is built at the rear of the car. I wouldn't be surprised if there was a small escape helicopter in the trunk as well. Yes, Vladimir Putin's motorcade is truly impressive, but it pales in comparison to the motorcade of the US president. Care to take a look at how Joe Biden travels?